Alright, looks like I've got everything set up and working properly. We'll see. Hopefully it is. Let's see, it says that the camera is going. Check. Microphone is going. Check. Tortoise is ready. Check plus. Alright, let's test out some decks. Let's test out some stuff with the sweet, wonderful Tortoise. Let's see how this goes. Alright, well this is a broken starting hand. So I'm going to be using the Wrenn and Realm Breaker Planeswalker for today. This has taken over as probably my favorite Planeswalker to use in the entire game. So hopefully this works out pretty well in my favor. Honestly, the passive for this Planeswalker is, I think, just one of the best abilities in the game, period. Like, completely disregarding the entirety of, like, I don't know, the thought of like, oh, okay, so you've got active abilities, you've got passive abilities. This thing's passive ability is better than most active abilities. So you just passively have a Planeswalker that is better than most things. So I really, really like that about this Planeswalker here. I'm actually already that close to my third, which is crazy because I don't actually have anything in my graveyard yet. So you know what, let's just go ahead, dump some things in the graveyard. I will take an Atraxa here though, I think. That would be really nice to have. And then as for matches, I think that doing this is probably going to be the way to go. My passive is not triggering there, which is odd. It should be. My opponent's getting a bunch of mana. Ooh, don't love that. Ooh, don't love that. Ooh, definitely don't love that. Okay. I could use some good stuff. Let's see, return the first creature or land from your graveyard. Yeah, that would be solid. You know what, I'm going to be playing Atraxa, so Atraxa is going to get me three things here. I'll take some damage, but I'll get some stuff, and I'll get some mana. Alright, that thing is just really annoying. That black support. I need to get rid of that. That thing's got to go. Like, pronto. That thing's got to go pronto. All right, we're gonna find a way to get rid of that. That's gonna destroy more of my stuff. Liliana is so annoying. It's okay. I'll get to my third ability soon, and then everything will be fine and dandy. So let's see. You know what? Actually, the first thing that I do should probably be to play the Kami War. That would make sense as the best thing that I could do. Actually, I could use my third here, and then that will make it a lot easier for me to take care of this game. So let's play the Kami War first here. We're going to be getting some free stuff back, so I'll lose my Garden for this, but I think that's worth it just to take the 5 match here, honestly. I get the Tortoise. Perfect. It's going to come out with a whole bunch of reinforcements. We're going to Kami War to get rid of my opponent's stuff. We're going to fetch... I'll fetch the Dryad Arbor. I think that's probably the best way to go here. And then... Oh my. Alright, we're getting a whole bunch of goodies. I like this very much. The Bramble Familiar, I'm not actually going to be playing this game. There's really no reason for me to use it. And then I actually don't need the other Tortoises here as well, so... I think the best play is going to just be to take the red match, which is going to get me a Kami War, which I suppose I don't necessarily need. But I'll gather the pack. It's going to throw some more creatures in my graveyard, which will be good for my Tortoise. And then because Atraxa is white and blue and black, that means that I can really try to focus on getting Atraxas out of the graveyard here. And then there's the Tortoise just going completely ape nuts here for me. That Tortoise is so freaking broken, guys. Alright, so now we've got... I honestly don't need these Kami Wars anymore with what's going on here. I'm going to go ahead and use... Oh, want to use my third again? Why not? It's going to convert gems. I've already got a bunch of those things, so I don't need them, but... let's see. I think I'm going to go for a white match and hope that I get the Atraxa here. Okay, I do get an Atraxa. I probably should have gotten rid of some stuff, but it doesn't matter. Atraxa's at 84 power already. Jeez, this is ridiculous. This Planeswalker is fantastic. And this Tortoise is stupid. It's so stupid. Alright, so all these Tortoises are going to get me more goodies. I could take the Bramble Familiars out just to get rid of them. So, let's see. Yeah, let's just get rid of those. This is definitely going to be game over, though. We get another Atraxa, and that's game over for my opponent. Okay, that was easy peasy. Tortoise. Tortoise, guys. It's so good. Alright. I'm using Wrenn and Realmbreaker here just to sort of double down on getting things in my graveyard. Alright, let's check this out. So, I don't know that I need the Bramble Familiar in this deck, honestly. I have it in the deck right now just to throw things in the graveyard so that I've got more things to fetch, but I think that the Tortoise destroys things, right? It destroys things on its own. Let's get rid of the Bramble Familiar. I think this actually might... this might smooth out the deck a little bit to get rid of the Familiar. And then let's just go with some more... I was going to say card draw, but I don't know that I need card draw. So, let's see. Let's see. What would be a fun thing to add to this deck? Wrenn is always fun. What's it called? Vanguard. The Wrenn Vanguard is always fun to add to a deck like this. But I don't think that that's what I want to add here. Is there anything that's like going to... Oh, the Thunderous Debut. That would be a solid one to add here. Let's add the Debut just so we can get to the Tortoise faster. Yeah, we definitely want the Debut. We want more Tortoises. So I guess after this match, I'll take a second to look at the Tortoise with you guys so that if you're unfamiliar with it, you can familiarize yourself, or it's just going to be in my starting hand and we can do it this way. Love it when that works out. So Blossoming Tortoise is a mythic from the newest set right now. It's a 3/3, which is nothing special, but the abilities on this thing are absolutely cracked. So when it enters the battlefield or when it attacks, you're going to destroy cards from your library and return the last creature or support land from your graveyard to play. And so you can get some crazy enter the battlefield effects out of that. You get some mad conversion out of that. It's really, really good. And then at the beginning of your turn, you're going to convert gems to green equal to 2 times the number of lands you control, including the reinforcements. This is really quickly just going to convert the whole board to green. And then whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control or is reinforced, the Tortoise is going to get a +1/+1 buff. So all of this is going to come together to do some absolutely wonderful dirty things. And actually, since red is the most common thing on the board, I'm going to take that to see if I can get some double red matches out of Wrenn's ability. And we can. So stupid. All right, and then look at that. We play 2 Tortoises, and we get both of our lands out of that. That was... Oh my gosh, this Tortoise is so good, guys. I'm telling you. Look at all this gem conversion already. This is turn 2. And we're already getting elementals out the wazoo. I think I'm almost at my 3rd. Oh my gosh, so much conversion. Okay. Yeah, am I almost at my 3rd with Wrenn? I am. Especially since I'm going to be hitting loyalty into white. There's going to be 4 more loyalty. I'm going to be 1 off. I'm going to be able to pop my 3rd next turn. Jeez. No, I'm popping my turn. Okay, I'll have enough loyalty for my 3rd this turn. This turn, there will be enough loyalty for my 3rd ability. That's just correct. All right, so we're going to get more elemental tokens. We're going to Nissa's Revelation here to get some more cards. Beautiful. We're going to Dryad Arbor to get some more cards. The Tortoise is going to bring us something back. Atraxa, please. Thank you. Thunderous Debut. Let's get an Atraxa out of this. Because that should give more mana to the last 3 cards in my hand, which fills them up. I could destroy a support here to get another Atraxa. Let's do that. Let's destroy a support. We're gonna get into Tortoise. Okay, Tortoise, what are you bringing back? You're gonna bring back a garden. Cool. We take that. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful, guys. And now we get crazy conversion. We're gonna be able to play our whole hand again. Oh man, look at that. You get so much tempo out of this Tortoise. It's kind of crazy. I can't believe that we're going to have this thing in standard for so long. It's absolutely terrifying. And when Galta comes out, this thing with Galta is going to be ferocious. I am not excited to play against this Tortoise with Galta coming back. Ooh. Let's see. Debut is going to get me 2 things. Let's do the expedition first, then the debut, then the Atraxas. I don't know that I need the revelation here, actually, so that the Atraxas are going to get me more goodies. Let's do it this way. What's over here? I'm okay losing the Virtue. I have good enough mana gains here for anything in the world that I want. Let's get a Garden to confirm that we get more elementals. And then now let's see, can we get an Atraxa out of this? We can. Excellent. We're going to get an Atraxa. It's going to draw 3. I actually don't need to do anything with that. I'm actually good on that. Because Atraxa here is going to draw 1 more. But it's going to give all of the last 3 mana. And then this Atraxa is going to give more than mana. And we're going to go ahead, get the elementals. Another debut for another Atraxa. Beautiful. All right. You know what? Sure, let's destroy a support. Because I know there's another Atraxa here. Oh, man. We're going to get the elementals. We're going to get a Kami War down, which does nothing except for give me more things. The Tortoise is going to bring back a Dryad Arbor. Oh, man, we're going to gather the pack. This is beautiful. Look at this. We're going to create our rich soil tokens. There's full mana to my whole hand. Okay. Very nice. Look at this. Look at this. All right, the tortoises are going to give us goodies. Let's see, what matches can I make to get stuff back? Nothing. I can't get an Atraxa back. Oh, I can get an Atraxa back with this black match. Potentially. Let's see. Will this give me an Atraxa? No, it's giving me a Kami War. Okay. Whatever. That's fine. I've got enough power down that it doesn't matter. We're going to win this turn anyways. But it's just more, you know, like, it's the principle of the thing, right? So we're going to get more tortoises down, more tortoises, a garden. Just going to give us more of those green things. Another tortoise, which is going to bring us back. Another tortoise, which is going to bring back a Dryad Arbor. And now we're getting some Atraxas down. So there's 3 cards. There's going to be 3 more cards. And we're going to win this game very easily here. Okay. They just dropped a huge spoiler on Instagram. Can you send the link in the chat, Sergio? Let's see, can I don't actually use any social media beyond whatever this is called. YouTube. Let's see, I don't see anything there. Let's see. Is there a link from like the forums or something that we can see? Lost Cavern of Ixalan spoilers. Okay, there's the bat, which is insane, by the way. I don't see the new spoiler. Mana Crypt. 9 mana, 4 shield. Oh, it's in game? Okay, I'll take a look. Let's see, it's 9 mana, 4 shield artifact. Convert 3 gems to your color every turn. Mana field, first card in your hand gains full mana and lose 9 life. Ooh, wow, really? I don't see it. I see Gaz's video in there. Maybe I'm missing something. Do I need to just like reset? Do I need to go back to home and I'll get a thing in my inbox? No. Are you saying that I need to like look it up in game? I don't think I'll find it in here. I don't see it, Sergio. All right, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back to the tortoise strength. So, Tortoise really likes having things in the graveyard, but Tortoise puts things in the graveyard, so you don't actually have to run anything else with the Tortoise to make it great. I know that you guys are maybe tired of seeing me using Dryad Arbor and Colony Garden together, but I honestly think that they are the best pairing in the game for Standard. And then they just pair so well with everything green, so that the Tortoise with them is just... It's so ridiculously good. And then the Tortoise can also bring back stuff like the Kami War, so it can bring back removal. You just get so much goodness out of this Tortoise. It's probably not there for me, Sergio, because I'm not cool enough. That's what it is, right? I submitted my proposal for. Well, it's not a proposal. I submitted my video for my last card spoiler a while back. Yesterday, maybe? I don't know. Haven't heard back on that yet. I expect I probably will soon. Let's see. I should probably go for the Arbor first, right? That makes the most sense. Yes, it does. Yeah, it does. It very much does. All right. Yikes. But yeah, that Mana Crypt sounds really, really good. Really, really good. That'll be a really cool addition to the game for sure. Let's see. Red is maybe the most common here, so let's do that one. No, you're not gonna convert for me this time? Why not? Why aren't you converting for me? You're just being a jerk, game. Okay. I see how it is. Let's see. Green is definitely the most common color on the board, but I don't have a choice except for matching green. So I'll take green and loyalty. That's going to be the way for me. We're going to gather the pack. Hopefully that gets us a Tortoise. It'll get us either that or a Traxa. And a Traxa will maybe get us a Tortoise if we don't get a Tortoise on our own. What's this thing do? Interesting. Not great. Okay. We did not get the Tortoise, but that's okay. We got double Atraxas. I don't actually need this Virtue of Strength here, I don't think. No, I don't think so. Let's get rid of the Virtue of Strength. Let's just get rid of that. We're going to have Thunderous Debut hopefully come down this turn. Nope, next turn. Okay, that's okay. Next turn is good. Oh, you get a bunch of free cards. What do you get? Alchemist's Gambit for another turn, Rabble Rousing for tokens, Sarah's Sanctum, and you get another swap. Okay. And you got a whole bunch of nasty stuff coming down here. I see how this goes. We are not happy about that. Let's do which one? I think Thunderous Debut is the answer here. Let's do this red match over here, because that will hopefully get us green. Check. That's going to get us a little cascade action going. Check, check. Ooh, Atraxa. All right, well, this will at least give half mana to the 2 Atraxas in my hand. Ooh, 3 Atraxas now. Yikes. Okay. Well, I would go for the Tortoise here, because I want the Tortoise, but this is going to get me 3 Atraxas. Oh, no, it was not nice. It did not give me all my Atraxas. How dare you, game? I really need to get rid of my opponent's supports, so if you would kindly help me, game, that would be lovely. Let's do this. I should get rid of the Revelation here, I think. X and Twitter links. X and Twitter links. I still don't see it, but that is okay. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the Revelation here since we're going to be getting so many Atraxas down. And then I'm going to do that and hope that that gets me the Tortoise. Yep, there's a Tortoise. It gets reinforced. And now for Atraxa time. Oh my god. All right, that's nasty. Oh, because I made a green and a black match. So wonderful things happen. Oh my goodness. This is not a good day to be my opponent. That's for sure. Tortoise is getting me a Tortoise, which is getting me a Garden. And now another Atraxa comes down. Gives more mana to stuff. Tortoise is getting me another Garden. Okay, which is Elementals. Atraxa is going to give me... Oh, that should be enough power to kill him? Yep, okay. So ridiculous. All right, that time it was that was Ren power. That wasn't the Tortoise that won that game. That was very much Ren winning me that game. And Atraxa. Ren and Atraxa won that game. Definitely. Definitely Ren and Atraxa. If there are any Tortoise decks that you guys want to share, by the way, by all means go ahead and share them, or interactions with the Tortoise, and I would be happy to check those out. Okay. Now we get this. You can click on Instagram or X. I don't use either of these things. So, I don't know what that's going to do if I click on that. We'll see. I don't normally click out of the game. I'll check on it in a minute. I do want to see that spoiler. Well, this is perfect. We get the Tortoise And, ooh, gather the pack. I want to gather the pack first, before the tortoise comes down. Let's see, what's the best way to do this, though? There aren't enough green gems down for me to get 2 creatures from gather the pack. I don't need them, I've got the tortoise in my hand. So let's just see what it gives me and then go from there. It gives me an Atraxa. That's fine. And in my graveyard, I've got a bunch of Atraxas and a tortoise. Okay, that's disgusting. I've got another 5 match. Cool. We love 5 matches, especially with this Planeswalker. Oh, we're getting the tortoise, which is getting us Atraxa? No. Oh, we get a Dryad Arbor. Oh, because it's doing the most recent. You dirty girl. All right, let's go with the loyalty this time, because that's going to get me a bunch of extra matches, and that's going to get me pretty close to goodness. Oh, my opponent's playing a garbage deck. Okay. Nothing to fear here. And I'm already at my 3rd. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Ren is broken. If you guys don't have Ren, get Ren. I'm serious. This Planeswalker is amazing. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's do Atraxa first. Sure. We'll do Atraxa first. You know what? I'm gonna go with this one, even though I could have gotten the green one. Oh boy, we get a loyalty thing. Cool. Or a Kami War. Cool. My opponent's stuff is all gone. We're going to get some more gardens, which means that next turn the tortoise is going to be... It's going to be converting a lot. My opponent probably dies next turn is my guess. We'll see. I don't know. I'm going to get a bunch of these elementals, which is good. Which is because this is mental. And then we're already at our 3rd ability again. Wacky. And then I want to get Atraxa back from my graveyard. So I want to make like a black... Okay, cool. I've got a black match. Excellent. We're going to take that. We are definitely going to take that. Let's see. Do I use my... What ability do I use here? It's tempting to use my... I'm going to use my 2nd. Let's just make Atraxa thicker. Here. And then let's do this, which hopefully gets me Atraxa back and then reinforces it a bunch of times. Yep. Oh, man. This is so good, guys. All right. I'm going to get a Dryad Arbor, because that's going to go to my hand, and I have a feeling that there's going to be an Atraxa bringing me goodies in my hand, right? One of those two has to be an Atraxa coming back in some way, shape, or form. Maybe? Atraxa? No, you're just being tortoises. Well, maybe a tortoise will give me an Atraxa? No, it's just giving me more. Oh, gather the pack. Yes, please. That's double Atraxa. Ooh. 2 more Atraxas for me. Neither of them are going to cast anything, apart from extra Atraxas. But, yeah, this is very, very, very dead for my opponent. Do I think this Ren will be featured in the Christmas Planeswalker sale? If they follow the same pattern as Octagon and Hibernum, then no. But it's possible. I would say that this Planeswalker is worth picking up regardless of whether or not you can get it from the sale, though. It's only going to be 295 mana crystals because it's a monocolored Planeswalker. But this one is honestly my favorite Planeswalker to play with right now. This one and Liliana of the Veil are my 2 favorite Planeswalkers to play in the whole game. New Koth is up there too, honestly. I really enjoy New Koth. New Koth is pretty fun. But yeah, I mean, this Tortoise deck is too good. It's too good. I feel like I should try a different monster. Well, here, let's take a look at that spoiler really fast. Here, I'm gonna click on that link thing. So give me 1 second. Here, I'm gonna hit the be right back button so I can click on that and have that come up. All right. I did get the Koth Vanguard. I did. I actually wound up... I was like, you know what? I'll play with the Koth Vanguard today. I have a Koth deck. That's what I used in the event the weekend before last. And that Vanguard is just silly. I made a really fun dragon deck. and it just sort of goes pew pew pew. I like to think of it as my fireworks deck. So, all right, another masterpiece, Mana Crypt. At the beginning of your turn, convert 3 gems to your Planeswalker's colors. This is just automatically getting slotted into all my decks now because of that, basically. Mana Field, the first card in your hand that can gain mana gains full mana, and then you lose 9 life. Ooh, that's good. Oh my gosh, this is like a Mox that converts gems. That's really, really good. The life loss is entirely inconsequential. So, the first card that can gain mana. Jeez. That is so good. This is so good. Wow. This new set is looking powerful. I just wish that they would get rid of actual Magic's standard. Like, having this 3-year standard. Although I suppose the bigger problem is Legacy Coalition events, right? Actually, I'm curious. We got a few of y'all here. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback on the events and how they've been running them, so that I can provide some feedback back to the group. I'm planning on writing them an email or recording a video. But my own personal take is just that the way that events have gone since Webcore took over is they just keep throwing in these legacy events. They keep trying to give us a timeless voyage, and honestly, I think that the timeless voyage event is like a player killer. I think that there should be difficult objectives in the game, like something that makes it so that there's more of a sense of accomplishment for getting perfect, where you have to be creative with your deck building. But at the same time, the Timeless Voyage event sucked when it was in Standard. And in Legacy, it's just, like, completely cancerous. It's unplayable, in my opinion. Like, I don't play it. I leave my Coalition for it. And if I was in a Coalition where you had to play every single event, I would just quit Coalition play entirely, as opposed to playing a Timeless Voyage. That event is that, like, in Legacy specifically, or really any Legacy PvP event. I don't mind PvE as much, because then I'm not like, oh, my winning or losing this match is entirely based on who has better hand luck and gem luck. I feel like there's not none. There's just so much less skill in Legacy and hitting objectives, because you just set up a loop, right? Like that's all that Legacy is. So yeah, I don't know. But what I'm hopeful for, right? And this is where, if Webcore does this, I think it saves the game, honestly, is if they do a few things. I think Webcore saves the game if they do a few things. The first one is they make it so that they come out with new events for every set. I think that every set, or even just if it's like a double set, right, where there's like back-to-back, every set needs a Coalition event. And every set needs a weekly event that you play. That's like maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday type of thing. So that you're constantly getting to play events that have objectives based on the new cards. So you have more of a reason to play the new stuff as opposed to playing all of your old stuff. Because especially with the 3-year standard, and yeah, like it's really, really long. We need more incentives to play our new cards, as opposed to just the tried and true. Because like if you're just playing the tried and true stuff all the time, then I feel like that just takes away from the game. It makes it stale, because like it's just not interesting to play the same cards for 3 years in a row, because they're just the best. Like Teferi Vanguard, I just have no reason not to use that in basically any deck right now that can run white or blue, right? Like, I mean, that card is just too good. And so I want to see that. I want to see them do something that Hibernum did, actually. And this might be a little bit of a controversial take, but I want them to add a mythic or a masterpiece or whatever. The rarity doesn't honestly matter, but like a card that is based on each of the sets, that and a few of them that are like decent cards that you would want to chase. That are event rewards for finishing like top 25 or something like that, right? It used to be that, for example, the way that you got Rishkar's expertise back in the day, and Dynavolt Tower, and I think Gonti's Heart maybe was in there. I don't remember if it was Gonti Heart, but there were a bunch of cards back in that Aether Revolt, and I'm forgetting the name of the first set now. It's Aether Revolt, and if someone in the comments can help me, that would be fantastic. I can't believe I'm having a brain fart on this because I love that set. It's the one that Saheeli is from. Whatever. Either way, there were like special rewards for playing the coalition events that made it like a lot more exciting. And so just like a rotation of that card, right? So even if they had like 4 cards so that the event runs 4 times during the life of the set before the next set comes out and you can get those goodies from it, I feel like that would make it a lot more exciting to just be in a coalition, play those events. Kaladesh. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Running. Yes, Kaladesh. And so, like, if we had stuff like that, it would make the coalition events a lot more exciting. And then just having those different events to play the different cards, I think would be really, really good. So I just feel like each set needs to feel more unique and not just like we're playing different, like the same event over and over again. I think that's really big. And then Legacy for PvP, I think, is fine for like a weekly fun event, but I think it needs to go from coalition events. So if you guys haven't seen this card, by the way, this is another spoiler that's absolutely correct. Aklazot's Deepest Betrayal. When this thing attacks, your opponent discards 2 cards and you draw a card. And then when your opponent discards cards, create bat tokens. I don't really care about the bat tokens. It's just this top ability, and it's also got lifelink, and it also can come back to the battlefield. This is, in my opinion, like one of the nastiest cards they've come out. Like, this is insane. You lose 2 cards a turn, and and whoever has this thing draws a bonus card a turn, and it has lifelink, and it's black. Like, Liliana of the Veil this is going to be like her wet dream. This card is so good. And it's got convert 3 to black too. Oh my god. This thing has everything. Honestly, like, there are so many cards that I want to chase from the new set, which I think is a good thing, by the way. I think it's a good thing. I'm going to go back to Puzzle Quest. Hold on. Cool. A lot of people were not a fan at the time. Toxic Elite, Rich Getting Richer. Yeah, so like... Oh, wait, I haven't... My video hasn't gone live yet. I can't... I can't say it based on the card. My second spoiler. Cards that are fun, right? Like cards that fit with the theme of a set, right? That enable mechanics better. It would be a card like that. I don't think it should be a card that defines the meta. Rishkar's expertise was too powerful for a card like that. That was not fair. And that was a problem. And then also Dynavolt Tower, I think, was like the right level. It's just that set was just so broken. So someone hasn't watched Gauze's spoiler video. I clicked on it so that I could see a little bit and see the card. Am I missing something from it? I did see the card. I don't think the card is broken. I know that Greg thinks it's broken. We actually were chatting on Discord about that a bit last night. Gauze was like, because he thinks the card is going to be wildly broken. I don't think it's broken. I think it's very strong. I think it's broken in Legacy, kind of. Like, not even broken. It doesn't enable the loop, right? It doesn't start and make the loop happen. You have to have other enablers. I see it kind of as like a Combustible Gear Hulk, which is a card that I don't think is broken. And honestly, in Legacy, I would personally play Combustible Gear Hulk before I played the new one that Gauze spoiled yesterday, just because the Combustible Gear Hulk at least draws you 3 cards, and mana isn't an issue in Legacy. Like, mana isn't a thing with Omniscience and Green Conversion. It's just non-existent. So, yeah, good to keep with the NDAs. I will always follow those. Okay, so you wanted to see some of my other decks. I'll use my Fireworks deck first. So Koth Fire of Resistance. This is my Fireworks deck. I love playing this deck so much. It's not this one. I saved it under VIP, and when my VIP went away, my deck went away. No. All right, hold it. I need to recreate my Fireworks deck. Hold on. Fireworks needs to happen. I done goof. All right, Fireworks. So we're going to be running Hellkite Igniter, we're going to be running Realm Scorcher Hellkite, and we're going to be running Koth Fire of Resistance. We're going to be running Furnace and Sokinzon because we want all the red conversion. And then we need card draw. No, Creature's Shoe. You... What was my card draw in this deck? Ah, my deck got deleted. Rivetier's Charm is, I think, what I was using. Although I hate Outcast in the worst possible way. That stupid mechanic. Alright. Sure. Something like this, and then... Where's Alhammarret's Archive? I think I used Alhammarret's. There we go. Alhammarret's goes in, and then we need the Saga, because that's a necessity for basically every deck that isn't black right now. I need my other Dragon. Dragon. No. Where'd you go, little dragon? I need you. Shivan, Devastator. There it is. I just like the Devastator. The Devastator is not absolutely essential to this deck. It's just fun. And then the last thing that we want for our Fireworks deck... I am forgetting... Oh, that was it. That was it. Okay. It's Ob Nixilis. Ob Nixilis is insane. Hold on. Ob. Nope. Stop that. O-B. Ob Nixilis. Where are you? There you are. Shoo. This thing with this deck, I will explain momentarily, is amazing. I love this card. I love this card so much. I need to make a video about this. I really do. There'd be an intelligent thing to do. And then the last thing that I'll do, just for giggles, even though this is entirely unnecessary, is this thing. Just dog do. But whatever. Fireworks time. You'll see what I mean by fireworks. So, why do I call this fireworks? So I call it fireworks because you're going to be converting a whole bunch of gems to red, and then when you make red matches, your opponent dies. That's it. Your opponent dies. So why does your opponent die? First one, Koth, Fire of Resistance. I've almost already mastered this card. I don't master cards in this game, and I've almost mastered this card. If this support has 7 or more shields, when a red gem is destroyed, deal 3 damage to your opponent, meaning that any time that you make a red match, you're going to be doing a minimum of 9 damage to your opponent, because the way that it works, right, is if you make a red match, you're getting at least 3 red gems destroyed. So that's going to pew-pew your opponent and do bad things to them. We've also got Koth's third ability, which is going to make these Mirren Mountains with the emblem on them, which is going to make it so that when you match 3 or more red gems, you're either going to be damaging a Vanguard, your opponent's first creature, or your opponent equal to this thing's level. It can trigger 3 times per turn, which is quite significant. And then just in terms of how this thing levels up, you use the ability, right? And then that increases the level by 2. So you just keep spamming the third ability, and it's just going to get the level, and it's going to pew pew pew. And then those pew pew damages, I think it does like 2, right? Is going to trigger Ob Nixilis, because for each red match, which is going to be constant. And then this thing is going to get a power toughness boost and draw you a card. If it's a spell, you just get to immediately play it. If it's not a spell, well, you're fine. So yeah, this deck just makes a whole bunch of red gems appear, and then the red gems disappear, and then your opponent dies. That's how this works. And it's like fireworks because you see fire everywhere. And I get to start with both Koths. Beautiful. Okay. This is great. So we've got our first Koth down. And you've got a kitty, which I don't care about at all. I do want the other... The Furnace or the Koth? I will take the Furnace. Because Koth is going to get to his power this turn just by you hitting the plus. So that's fine. And then I suppose that means that I should probably do something like this. Alright, so now when red gems are destroyed, my opponent's going to take damage. So I'm just going to immediately hit my opponent for 18 here. No, 9 because that... This here's not my favorite. I was gonna do great things, but this has ruined everything. Whatever. My opponent gets a 5 match. Whatever. That's going to do 15 to my opponent. Boom. Take the damage. And then, yes, you're going to get a 5 match. Okay. Whatever. We're good. Doesn't matter. Koth is too strong for you already. You are killing yourself. Slowly but surely. And Koth is going to do terrible things to you as well. So let's... Ooh, we got one of these things. Let's do this. Let's make Mirren Mountain tokens, just so we can destroy the non-red gems. And then let's make more red gems on the battlefield, because we like the red gems. And then... I've got another red match. So, sure, I will take this other red match. I will burn my opponent more. And I will get Molten Vortex, I will get Ob Nixilis, and I will get another Koth. Alright, my opponent will be gaining life, but that doesn't really matter. I'm going to be getting a dragon token here, which is going to do nothing. Oh, my opponent's destroying gems because of the sword. That is a terrible thing for you to be doing here, my friend. Ooh, I got the Hellkite Igniter. Perfect. We love that dragon. That dragon is just fantastic for this deck. And then... What's this one? The mountain? Yeah, sure. This is just going to do a bunch of damage. Because... No! That was the worst destruction. I'm just getting really bad luck. Which can happen when you're playing a silly, gimmicky deck like this. But it's okay. My opponent is pretty doomed with the Koth Vanguard being down. I suppose that I should have... If I were to do anything... Hello, WoW. Nice to see you today. I should have done that slightly differently, but that's okay. My opponent... Oh my gosh, look at all that damage. Just straight to the face. Beautiful. Let's convert some more gems. And then... I don't really want to make the white into green happen here. I kind of want to take the red again. What's this going to do? It's going to give something else lifelink for my opponent. I don't love how much lifelink my opponent already has. So, which one's this one? That's one of my mountains. That's fine. How close am I to my third? Not. Alright, let's just do this, because that's going to just ping my opponent for a bunch. Oof. Oof. And then the igniter is going to help do bad things. Oh no, my opponent's just going to die. Okay. Well, that didn't work out great for how this deck usually runs. Usually I get to my third a lot quicker. And then when the third ability goes down, we get some fireworks. It's to the point where the game just, like, dies. Because even when the match ends, it's still trying to do all the fireworks animations and stuff, and the game just doesn't know what to do. It doesn't crash. I think it's crashed once. But it doesn't really crash from it. It just tries to, like, figure out how does this all work. Ooh, Koth and Ob Nixilis. Turn 1. We like that. Okay, I do want to get rid of my opponent's black match, but I'm playing Koth, so my best match is to take my matches and get my Vanguard down. That's a smart thing to do. Oh, a Hellkite Igniter. Absolutely, yes. Yes. And then... I kind of want the loyalty. But no, I could get a double red here, which I got. Okay, and now I... Oh, let's get the Vortex. Let's get rid of my opponent's match as well. Oh, I get both. Cool. I dig that. And then next turn, Koth is going to be able to have enough loyalty. No, it won't, because my opponent's probably going to use this first and take away my loyalty. Like a jerk. Oh, a rat deck. That'll be interesting. I haven't played against one of these yet. Alright. Ooh, we got Sokins on. Perfect. Hello. Am I close to my third? Oh, I'm so close. I need a double match. Do I have a double match? I do. It's not the match I wanted. But it'll do. Sure. This will get me to my third. Okay. So now this next turn is where the fireworks happen. So here's where you get to see the full-on fireworks. Yeah, my opponent just killed that. What a jerk. I don't love that you're doing this. Stop it. Riveteer's Charm is not great for this, but now we've got Koth where he needs to be. And then Which of these do I take? I'm going to get rid of a Tears Charm here. How much mana does it give? Is it based on red? Based on the number of red gems on the board. So I'll have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay, cool. That's fine. I don't want there to be too much mana gained here. That would be bad. Riveteer's Charm is going to get rid of stuff. Oh, you drew my creatures. I don't love that. Ouch. You did not want to do that, sir. Yeah, matching my gems is really, really bad for you here, my friend. Now, let's do Hammerits here. And that should destroy some non-red gems as well. That's going to give me some more card draw. I'm bummed that my opponent killed my dragon. That makes me sad. This would have been like super pew-pew fireworks. But no, my opponent killed the dragon. The game is really struggling with this here. Okay, we're sitting pretty. We're sitting real pretty. I wish I had one more turn, but my opponent's just going to die. They're just dead. Yep. They're dead. They're nothing doing. Alright, we'll do one more Koth, and then I'll go to my Liliana deck. Liliana's going to get so much better with that new set. That stupid thing. Actually, Koth might get better too, honestly, because of the red god. We get their gods in the new set. And so that could work out. What happens if we don't get the Koth Vanguard immediately, right? I think that's an important thing to look at. Ooh, I've got the Hellkite. Alright, let's see. I need Soken's first. This is actually a really solid starting match. Alright. We're going to do that. Into Soken's. Cool. Alright. I don't want to lose any of these. She's already too good. She's a mono-colored planeswalker. I feel like it's okay if she's already that good, given that she's mono. Let's take the black down here so that we can get some pretty cascades going. Hammerits means I've got some extra card draw going. Ah, yikes. No. That was not what I wanted. What is this? At the beginning of combat on your turn, legendary creatures you control get +X/X. They get +X/X for each of the reinforcements. Okay. When you cast a legendary card, move the first legendary with library to play. Okay. That doesn't seem like that's good for me. So my opponent has a Kami War down, which is going to destroy my enchantment. I feel like I should try and play the Hellkite because it's gonna maybe. Well, my opponent's gonna kill my stuff anyways. Maybe it just gives me some loyalty to get to my third, which would be nice. Let's see. What do you destroy? You destroyed Soken's. Not the one I wanted to lose. That's fine. Now I lose the dragon. Oh, I got my third. Perfect. This is not perfect though. That Joda thing is very annoying. Okay, this is actually pretty decent. Because now what happens is as I've got my third down. Oh, but that stupid thing. What's it called? Xander. Xander's going to destroy my board when I kill it. Because Xander is going to die. Okay, I've got an Igniter, which is good. I've got a 5 match here, which is also good. I've got another 5 match here, which I will take. But this is going to kill Xander. Which is going to make me lose my stuff. Okay, I get a dragon. And now I get to use my third again. Which is going to be destroying stuff. And that's going to make Obnixilis draw me cards. And I need cards right now. So Obnixilis, give me cards. Koth, thank you. That's definitely a card that I wanted. I've got another bonus swap. This is beautiful. Cool. Ping him, draw more cards for Obnixilis. We got more gem conversion. This is spicy now. This is like a platinum spicy box. Okay. 5 match. Burn and draw more cards. Burn and draw more cards. We take those. Oh, yes. Let's do this one first, just to have more gems out there. I don't think I want this Riveteer's Charm. I'm just going to throw it away. I don't want it right now. Let's do that. Oh, that's going to draw me 3 cards now. I think I've got 3 of them down. Yep. There we go. And with my mana gains, it means that a whole bunch of goodness happens for me. So let's do it this way. Let's take that one. Burn my opponents. Well, this time, this is the Obnixilis show right now. There's just so many ways to win with this deck, which is fun. My opponent's just going to die from my conversion next turn, isn't they? Aren't they? Game, did you freeze? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Cool. That thing's dead. And... No. I want to kill my opponent with fireworks. No, not this. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Nope. Oh, they're dead. Oh, well. It's just... Oh, man. It's fun. It's a good time. All right. We're gonna go to Liliana, and then I'm gonna go to Ren for one last match with the Tortoise, because I said that I was doing Tortoise, and now I'm using Liliana. So, all right, we're gonna be up against bad guys. Let's do. Is this just my deck? Yeah, this is my deck. This is what I use for Liliana, and it's not fair. Lord Xander with Liliana of the Veil is broken. I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's broken. Xander makes it so that you mill 5 every turn. And with Liliana's Curse of the Veil tokens that make it so that whenever anything enters a graveyard, your opponent loses life, and then you convert gems, you're doing that 5 times a turn, which is just cracked. Meeting of the 5 is still broken. Yes, I'm saying it's broken because it is broken. And I use 1 black converter in this deck because... I still like having a converter with my Mox just to make it so that my Mox is more consistent. So, let's see. I'm going to go with removal first, Xander second. I think that's the way to go here. I don't really care about any of these matches, but I don't really want my opponent to have a blue match. So I guess I'll take that. I wanted the loyalty, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Black match I will take, though. I know it's the same, it's just that I don't want my opponent to have it, so... in the early game, I like to go for loyalty, and then I go from there. Okay, I've got... It's not worth using my first. Just wait. Just wait. All right, we're going to do that one. Hope we get a good cascade. We do. I've gotten some pretty good luck on my cascades today. I appreciate that. And now Xander comes down. Good. And I get to go into white, which will get me closer to my second. I am going to gain loyalty out of that. And then, perfect. Am I at my second here? Just about. Okay. I just need a double match. Do I have a double match? No. I don't. No double match. Which one's this? That's my converter. I don't want to destroy my converter, and I don't want my opponent to have a mana. We're going to do this. And, oh, right, Xander's going to get me to my ability because he mills things. And that gets me there quicker. Which is fair and balanced. So now I'm going to use my second ability because why not? Actually, before I do that, I think I have something in my hand I don't need. I don't need you. Shoot. Draw me 2 new cards. What are you going to give me? I'll take the Jet. I guess I don't really need all of this removal, especially because I'm putting these Curse of the Veil tokens down here. They're on the bottom. I like that. Not that it makes a big difference, to be honest, because they're just going to do their thing wherever they are. I want to be able to draw cards, though. I do want to be able to draw cards. I don't think I need these Void Wrens, because I've already got the Saga. I've already got the Saga. Okay, so this might cascade and let me drop the Mox. It won't. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm going to get loyalty back. I'm going to ping my opponent a whole bunch of times here. which is going to get me a whole bunch of loyalty and likely some mana as well. Ooh, yes. Oh, so much mana. Thank you. And now what are you going to do? Urabrask. Okay, I'm going to kill that thing. And then that's going to get me even more loyalty. And then... Ooh, do I have a way... Let's just gain life. Do I have a way of getting enough mana for that thing? No. I would love to be able to play the Blade Coil here. That would be really, really nice. Do I have enough to be able to do red and black? You know, this might work, because this will get me black and red, and if I get another Cascade going, I just barely missed it. Oh well. That's fine. We should get it this turn. And I've also got enough to be able to use my third, which is devastating. And my opponent's going to destroy my Curse of the Veil tokens, which is fine. Yeah, everything about this is unfair. Alright, we're going to lose life to draw cards. And then the Blade Coil's coming down. Does my opponent have anything in play? No. My opponent's going to have to discard cards here. And I think that my opponent just basically dies from, like... no, oops, I meant to get my loyalty. Alright, well, I don't need the Kami Wars. Or this. Or anything. Do I have any blue matches? No, I don't. Whatever, I'm going to go for loyalty here. Oh, I got the blue match. Nice. My opponent gets pinged. That's going to convert more gems. Sure, I'll take the hit to gain more life. My opponent's going to get pinged. Blade Coil's coming down. It's drawing me cards. It's going to get rid of the rest of the cards in my opponent's hand. Which means that we're going to be converting even more gems. This is so ridiculous. Like, look at it. What is this? This is nonsense, is what this is. Like... And then Alexander is going to start triggering his conversion because of the tokens down. My opponent is now cardless and friendless and everything less, basically. He destroyed my Xander, which doesn't matter. It's too little, too late. Because... they fixed the random gem conversion. It's back to normal from June to last month. It was manipulated. I don't think that there was anything unless like they said it in the patch notes. There's just, you know, like random number stuff happening. Well, my opponent doesn't have any cards in their hand, which is unfortunate. I really would have liked them to have cards in their hand. That would be nice. Xander's going to come down. Okay, we'll gain some more life. And I'll take this one so that my black one is a little bit more protected. Alright, Bolas. Play something and you die. That wasn't the example of play something and you die. I'm going to kill you with my first ability, because that sounds fun. No, you played your card. That's right. I forgot that he played his card. No, I'll kill you with the Kami War. That's how I'm killing him. No, is that exile? That's exile. That's not going to count. Ah, well. My opponent's dead anyways. There's nothing to it. They're dead. Liliana the Veil. Really, really good. Her level of control is insane. She gets so much mana, so much loyalty, and so much control. I think she's absolutely an S+ tier Planeswalker. Liliana is S+ tier. Ren and Realmbreaker is S+ tier. Koth, I'd say, is probably just S. He's fun, but Red needs some love before that thing's S+ tier. We're going to go back to the Tortoise deck for one last match, and then I'm going to call it a day. Let's do this. Alright, Tortoise in the starting hand is perfect. This is exactly what you want. This is like perfection as a starting hand, kind of. I've got a 5 match, which is really nice. It means that we're going to be getting the Tortoise down on turn 1, which is really good. And then crazy things are going to happen. So we're going to get the Tortoise. we get a free land out of that, which I like. And then now we're going to get another 5 match. Cool. It's going to get us Atraxa this turn, probably. Let's see. What are we looking at? Red. Red is my big one right now. You'll have to forgive me for having a little bit less pep than usual. We found out yesterday that my grandma passed, so like I'm more subdued than usual. But that's okay. This is fun. It's distracting. Distractions are good. I don't know. Maybe you guys like to play games for distractions too. Sort of like as escapism. But I like it. Alright, we got a Tortoise. We got a debut. Ooh, actually debut is perfect because I can destroy the Dryad Arbor. And I can throw things in my grave. Yeah, this is what's up. Let's do this. Let's get a bunch of mana. I know that you don't normally want to make that particular colored match, but let's get an Atraxa. And then we're going to destroy the Dryad Arbor. No, go away. And then we're going to get another Atraxa, which is going to give mana to the other 2 cards in my hand. And then the Dryad Arbor is going to fully fill them. And we're getting a Tortoise for a land, and another Tortoise for another land, and another land, and another Atraxa for a whole bunch of mana. And then now... Oh. Yeah. Way more mana than is absolutely necessary. Oh, God. There's the Tortoise. So stupid. Oh, my gosh. So much mana. Thank you, Tortoise. Oh, I got a 5 match. Oh, I want it. I'm going to use my 3rd. And I want to bring Atraxas back from the graveyard. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Come on. Don't get rid of my 5 match game. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yes. Okay. We're good, guys. We're good. Thank you, WoW. We're good. Let's do this. All right. What's the way? This is the way, because that's going to destroy the Seed Gem. All right. And we get the Tortoise for another garden. And Atraxa, which is going to give me a bunch of mana. And Kami War. And this thing for another Atraxa. Ooh, I'm not going to destroy things because I don't want to destroy my block. Oh, I've got a 5 match. This is so wrong in so many ways, but so right. Oh, yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me. Tortoise brings back an Atraxa. Tortoise brings back an Atraxa. Tortoise with these enter the battlefield effect creatures are just beautiful. Tortoise for another Atraxa. Okay. I've already used an ability this turn, right? I have. Womp, 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 womp. What's my mana bonus looking like? It's not. Okay. Let's see. White or blue? White or blue? White or blue? Atraxa. I've got other white and blue cards in the deck. Give me Atraxa. Yes! Yes! Reinforce Atraxa. 22 times. There we go. There's the stuff. Oh, man. So good, guys. So good. Atraxa. Oh, man. We got 24 Atraxa reinforcements. The Tortoise is going to get us more. Oh, jeez. Gather the pack. Unfortunately, that's it. Oh, man. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do one more match. We're going to do one more. I just love playing this deck so much. I love the Tortoise. I love that I just stomp people with a Tortoise, honestly. It makes me happy. I like stomping people with tortoises. It's good. It's real good. Definitely how stompage should happen with tortoises. If you have enjoyed the stream, there is a link in the description. You can support the stream through Streamlabs in the link. It is appreciated. It all goes back to the stream. If you just sit and you enjoy and you chat, I love you for being here. So you're good with whatever. But I feel like I have to do that self-plug anyways. It's a must. Mordenkainen, you like blue, white, and black. Those are not colors that I like. Okay. Since you like blue and white, I feel like I should take the white first. Yeah, I should take the white first. Yeah, I want the garden too, because this is more likely to get me a cascade. Yep, there's the cascade, and I got my land down. Okay. Oh, you got a rhinoceros down with shields. What does your rhino want to do to me? Nothing. That is a terrible card. All right, I am terrified, but not really, because that card is terrible. I'm going to take the white match. Is that going to convert blue? Yes. Okay, well, we get another lovely little thing going out of that. Thank you. Gather the pack. Can you give me a tortoise, please? My board is perfectly set up for a tortoise. It needs the tortoise. Give me the tortoise. Or did I get Atraxas? I got a tortoise and an Atraxa. That works. Okay. We're going to go with the black into green, because that should convert more gems for me as well. And then that gives me both the tortoise and the Atraxa. All right, tortoise, what are you giving me? Oh, you're giving me another Atraxa. Thank you, tortoise. Look at that. Look at how kind the tortoise is being. It's giving me a bonus Atraxa, which gives me the Dryad Arbor, which gets me another tortoise, which gets me another Dryad Arbor, which we're going to use to get... Ooh, which one? The Arbor will play the other cards in my hand. Let's get the Arbor. Because it's going to destroy this. And that's going to play me another Atraxa. They're imbalanced. And another Gather the Pack. Ooh, that's just throwing so many creatures in my graveyard. Oh, yeah. My opponent is a dingus. They didn't take this. Oh, it's not going to live. The tortoise is about to convert the whole world to green. Never mind. It was a fleeting hope. It was a fleeting hope, but the tortoise just makes the world green. Just like how my Koth deck is like a fireworks deck because of red, this is like green fireworks and is significantly more effective, which is why I say that this is S plus tier and Koth is just S. Thunderous debuts, we like those. All right, but I want to try and get a match in Atraxas colors. That would be for the best. I see one. Do I have a 5 match? I do have a 5 match. We're doing the 5 match first. The 5 match has to happen first. Oh no, I love the raccoon. I love the raccoon. But here's the thing. If I use the raccoon in this Cydrix, I get fewer Atraxas in my graveyard, meaning that the tortoise is less likely to fetch them because I'm using Gather the Pack. So the first version that I played on stream had the raccoon in it to just throw things in the graveyard. But the thing about the tortoise is that the tortoise throws 4 things in the graveyard for you. So you're fueling your graveyard just by having the tortoise. You don't need the raccoon and the tortoise together. This is just a different deck. It's just a different flavor of the same broken bologna is what's happening here. That's all. There's another tortoise for another garden. And the tortoise gets reinforced. All right, and we get those, and another tortoise for another garden. And then Atraxa? No. Oh, well, with the raccoon, yes, but you can just stop the loop. So, stopping the loop is the way with that one. I am not destroying my stuff, thank you very much. And another Atraxa. Sure, why not? I will take all of the Atraxas that you want to give me. I am not destroying my supports right now. Another Thunderous debut. Sure, I will take another Atraxa. Why, don't mind if I do. And I am not going to destroy my supports still. I'll take the Virtue and what? Another Atraxa. What a surprise. Oh, the Dryad Arbor didn't destroy the gems. Boo. The crowd goes wild. Okay. Well, all right. So now the real question is, do I get an Atraxa down? If I take the white match, do I get Atraxa? What's in my graveyard? That's how we know. Tortoise. Atraxa is the first thing in my graveyard, so it should be Atraxa here. Yep. Oh man, look at it. Look at her go. Look at her go. Hi Tortoise. Hi garden. Yeah, thank you. Tortoise. Or another garden. Thank you. Look at the power. Look at the power. And it's game over. Oh my gosh. That's so good. Tortoise is so good, guys. It's just, you can't get rid of the dang thing because it keeps bringing everything back from the graveyard, and even if your opponent killed it, because I'm running Ren, I just make a green match, and then the Tortoise is coming back in force, and it's beautiful. It's very lethal. Very, 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 very lethal. Okay. Yeah, that's it for that. The opponent is very, very dead. Very, very dead. I wonder, has Webcore written me back about my video? Can I spoil it? No, I can't. Okay, I have to wait for them still. Alright, that's fine. Alright, well, that was a solid 10-0 today with the Tortoise, and I could have used the Tortoise in other decks. I suppose that would have made some sense to just, like, you know, showcase it in more than just this one absolutely broken deck where the Tortoise brings back this. But the idea behind this, right? It's the idea that's important, right? So when the next set, when Galta comes out, the Blossoming Tortoise and Galta, chef's kiss. They're going to be so unfair together. So the thing is that the Tortoise converts the world to green and brings things back from the graveyard. So if you find ways of putting things in your graveyard, it's going to then just bring things back. Downside to the Tortoise, it brings back the last things. The last things are the most recent things. So if you say Gather the Pack, the Tortoise will not be prioritizing the creatures from Gather the Pack. It'll be prioritizing whatever it has thrown into the graveyard with the first ability, right? Of this, destroy the top 4, right? So what's going to happen is it's going to attack, it's going to destroy the top 4, and then it's going to bring one of those 4 back. Unless there wasn't a creature or support destroyed that way, and it'll go back a little bit further. But either way, the conversion, the free stuff, the power-ups, everything about this Tortoise are amazing. And so if you run it with high creatures, my creatures aren't high. High mana cost creatures, that's what I'm talking about. Then you can get really powerful things happening. I decided to run it in this one with Atraxa just so you guys could see what happens if you run the Tortoise with a high cost, high power, enter the battlefield effect. So it just meant that I was getting mana up the wazoo, because Atraxa just kept coming and fetching and giving things mana, and then because of the Tortoise, I was just getting more. Atraxas were coming back, and then on top of that, I was also having Ren's third ability, the Rich Soil, bring Atraxa back, and it just gave her so many reinforcements. It was good. It was really, really good. It was beautiful. Let's just say that. It was beautiful. So the raccoon with awake in the woods. Yeah, those are fun as well. That's a lot of power that you can get going right there. But yeah, so that's my showcase for today of the Tortoise. I know I need to make a video on it and on Koth. There's actually so many things that I need to. Oh man, I just need life to stop kicking me in the nuts. So yeah, I'll get to that. Anywho, I'm gonna call it there. It's 12:09 my time. It's lunchtime, so I should eat something. That's a thing that people do, I think. So I am told, right? So I am told. I need to eat lunch. So thank you all so much for coming and for chatting and for being a part of the stream today and helping me distract myself. That was good. I will be on again hopefully next Friday. As more spoilers come out, I'll try and cover some more of those spoilers. I have another spoiler video coming out. I'm hoping I can release it today. It'll be for a new masterpiece from the set. But I also know that Main Loop released a spoiler for a card today, so they might want me to do it tomorrow. So we'll see. Anywho, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I live in Southern California, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful weekend outside. So hopefully it's nice for you guys. You've got some fun stuff planned. So